Have you ever pondered on building an emergency fund? This thought must have crossed your mind once. An unexpected car fix, a medical bill, or even job loss, an emergency fund is there to provide the needed financial stability. This is how you build it in 6 manageable steps. First off, assess your current financial situation. This isn't about casting blame or making negative judgments. It's an exercise in clarity and understanding. Much like a physician who must understand a patient's condition before prescribing therapy, we must examine our financial condition with a clear eye before we can start crafting a plan for a safety net. So where do we commence? It's essentially about 3 core elements: income, expenses, and savings. Let me elucidate. Income, the first element, refers to the money you earn. This encompasses your earnings from your primary employment, any additional income streams like freelance work, part-time jobs, or even passive income sources. Combine all these sources to obtain your cumulative monthly income. Secondly, expenses. These are the financial obligations and purchases you make every month. It includes the costs for shelter, such as rent or mortgage payments, the money you spend on food and everyday items, your utility bills, transportation costs, and even your subscriptions to services like Netflix or gym memberships. The key is to itemize every outgoing, no matter how big or small, then tally up the total. Now, you need to subtract your total expenses from your total income. The resulting figure gives you your disposable income, the money you have left after all expenses have been accounted for. If you're surplus, fantastic. If you're deficit, this isn't the time to stress. We're just laying the groundwork here. Lastly, savings. This refers to the money you've already squirreled away for the future. Whether it's in a traditional savings account, a piggy bank, or tucked away in a secret spot in your house, it's all part of your savings. The location isn't as significant as the fact it's money you're not actively spending. After calculating these figures, you get a transparent snapshot of your financial health. You understand your earnings, your expenditures, and how much you're capable of saving. Once you have a clear picture of your finances, you're ready for the next step. Next, evaluate your emergency fund goal. This is a task, and it requires striking a balance tailored to your unique financial situation. Start by estimating your regular monthly expenditures. Think of all the recurring payments you are required to make, like rent or mortgage, grocery bills, utility charges, transportation costs, and any other constant outlays. You might feel a bit overwhelmed by the total sum, and that's natural. But it's crucial to remember that the purpose of emergency fund is to offer you a monetary buffer, a solace in times of financial duress. This fund is your security blanket, providing you with the assurance that you can weather any unexpected financial storm. Financial gurus often recommend aiming for a fund amount that equals about 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. This number may seem daunting, but it's crucial to remember that this is a target, not a commencement mark. Personal comfort ranges vary from individual to individual. Some might feel content with 3 months' worth of living expenses stored away, while others might find solace in having more. That's absolutely fine. Your emergency fund should be adaptable to your unique life situation and financial circumstances. Perhaps you're a single parent responsible for dependents, or maybe your occupation is in a highly unstable field where employment certainty is luxury. These variables can influence the amount you aim to save. Important thing is to establish a viable goal that offers you tranquility and aligns with your financial capabilities. Once you have a clear goal, you're equipped to strategize a plan to achieve it. Believe me, embarking on this journey will be incredibly rewarding. Now create a budget to reach your goal. A budget is fundamentally a financial plan. It's a map leading you towards your financial objectives. One vital goal is to establish an emergency fund. So, let's delve into the budget creation process. Firstly, identify your income sources. This encompasses your main job, additional employment, any other revenue types. Next, compile your expenses, including both fixed costs like rent, utilities, groceries, and fluctuating expenses such as dining expenses, leisure activities, and non-essential purchases. Upon having a transparent illustration of your financial inflow and outflow, it's time to distribute your earnings. A common procedure is the 50-30-20 formula. Half of your income caters to necessities, 30% to your desires, and 20% is directed towards your savings and repaying debts. However, these proportions can be modified to suit your individual circumstances. For our purpose of creating an emergency fund, you might consider allocating a larger fraction to your savings. The faster you save, the sooner you attain your goal. Nonetheless, it's critical to maintain equilibrium. Neglecting your everyday requirements or other financial objectives is not advisable. Formulating a budget is akin to sketching a financial blueprint. It demands perseverance and discipline, but the reward is invaluable. With a structured budget, you're equipped to commence consistent savings. Remember, the aim of budgeting is not to restrain you, but to enable you to manage your finances better, leading to financial freedom. It's like giving every dollar a job, ensuring you are in control of your money and not the other way around. It's not about restricting what you spend, it's about making every dollar work for you. It's about making sensible choices that will eventually lead to your financial growth and stability. With a budget in place, you're ready to start saving regularly. It's time to start saving regularly. Now that we've examined our financial state, established our emergency fund target, and devised a budget, it's crucial to focus on the next critical phase: consistent saving. You might be wondering about the best ways to achieve this. Well, a few effective strategies can truly make a difference. First and foremost, you might want to consider setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account each month. Imagine having a financial assistant who quietly transfers a specific amount every month. You aren't likely to miss the money that you don't see, and your savings balance will start growing gradually. Next, we need to address the topic of windfalls. These are unexpected financial gains, such as an unexpected tax refund or a work bonus. While it may be tempting to spend this extra money, choosing to save a portion of it can provide a significant boost to your emergency fund. Now, let's shift our focus to the frequency of saving. Monthly saving is undoubtedly a commendable starting point. However, have you thought about saving on a weekly or even daily basis? Small amounts deposited regularly can accumulate into a substantial sum over time. It's often less daunting to part with a smaller amount regularly than a large sum once a month. Remember, consistency is the secret to successful saving. Whether it's a mere $10 a day or a more substantial $100 a month, the point is to make saving habitual. Incorporate it seamlessly into everyday life. With regular savings, you're ready to consider additional income streams. Consider additional income streams to boost your emergency fund. This is a game changer. It's like adding rocket fuel to your savings engine. So, how can you do this? Well, one way is through side jobs. Perhaps you have skills in graphic design or baking. These can be monetized. You can use websites such as Fiverr or Etsy to sell your services. You'd be amazed how these skills can transform into a profitable side hustle. Another method is by selling unused items. Check around your house. That old guitar in the attic, the vintage dress in your closet, the stack of comic books from your childhood. These could be potential treasures. Use platforms like eBay or Craigslist to convert your unused items into cash. Also consider investing. It may seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. You can begin with small amounts. Apps like Acorns or Robinhood are user-friendly for beginners. They allow you to invest spare change into a diverse range of stocks. Yet, remember, investing involves risks, so do your research. The objective is to use these additional income streams to enhance your emergency fund, not for unnecessary spending. This will speed up your savings and get you to your goal sooner. With additional income, you're ready to revisit and adjust your plan as needed. Lastly, revisit and adjust your plan as needed. Building an emergency fund is a journey that requires continuous monitoring and revision. Think of it as navigating a long and winding road, where you need to steer your course occasionally to stay on track. Regularly reviewing your financial plan, perhaps quarterly, is crucial. This periodic examination will help you determine if you're on the right path or if tweaks are needed. Life's unpredictability can alter your financial landscape. You might secure a higher-paying job or unforeseen expenses may arise. Significant changes in your income or expenditures should prompt a reevaluation of your emergency fund strategy. For example, if you receive a pay hike, think about upping your regular contributions. If your expenses suddenly escalate, you may need to reassess your budget to maintain your savings for emergencies. It's not set and forget. It's about proactive financial management and a commitment to your financial health. There you have it, 6 easy steps to build your emergency fund. Start today and secure your financial future. If you liked this video, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and give it a thumb up. We will be back for more. In the meantime, keep bustling, keep money thinking.